Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live. Monday game day edition. A new week, a new dollar. Another week of the new year. Rolling on by us. Good morning, everybody. Glad to see everybody tuning in with us. Lively crowd chatting it up in the chat. What is going on, everybody? I see a lot of talk in that Virginia game. Good deal there. K-Dig saying, let's ride Portland all season long. Been riding them pretty good as a dog and cashing nicely, that's for sure. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, Big Blanket. Good morning to absolutely everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sylvester, what's going on? I know you and Seth are counting your money, as well as everybody from the Sunday Guarantee Play. Premium plays 3-0 sweep yesterday. Personal plays need a monster. Little hot spell. They've been a little cold, to say the least. Same thing with the guys putting out the soccer. They definitely need to pick up the pace today, which I'm sure they definitely will. Premium plays red hot, man. Whew. They're hot. Hot, 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 hot. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Let's see what is rolling on. Small board today, as far as college hoops go, but those small, ugly looking days I absolutely love. Definitely Jesse T. Time to make some more. Mitchell, what's going on? Another day, another dollar here, ready to rock and roll. We do have a members-only live show. Members-only live show at 2:30 Eastern Time, 11:30 Pacific. So in about 4 hours from now, we'll be live again for the members-only live show, which, if you are not part of the YouTube exclusive community, you're going to miss out. Another live show will be today. We had a members-only video yesterday with a nice big banger of a winner with Indiana State. Cashing big for us. But if you're not part of the members-only community and you want to, click the join button right down below. It's right next to the subscribe button. And speaking of that one, if you haven't clicked that one, well, shame on you. You need to right now. That way you don't miss a beat on any of the content that we put out. Daily free plays just seem to be winning and winning and winning and winning. So if you're not part of the community, click that join button. Here it is in the comment section. It's $9.99 a month to $14.99. This video will be for the Cap Nation family members. This live show today anyways. There'll be other live shows this week for all members. North, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything. Usually it's a lot less chit-chat and a lot less breakdowns. It's more straight to the point and putting people on the juice. But it's not another 3-hour live show, that's for sure. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it to come over to the green side. Randy G, premiums have been hot for a while. Premiums have been hot for a while. They had 3-0 sweeps last week, all spread out. Premiums have been hot for pretty much the entire month of February. They've been, for the most part, been kicking butt. I mean, you're gonna have a day or two where you're not winning every single day. That happens, but for the most part, this entire month has been pretty damn good for premiums. Angel says, good morning, Kyle. Another winning pick on the Sunday Guarantee. Thank you. You are the man. I've been said that you are the best in the business. Appreciate that. Absolutely, Alex. 100 by the third quarter. That just shows the lack of defense with both teams yesterday, and that's what we were going for. No problem, North Ender. Whenever you're ready, brother, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Nathan, they will be. They will be. Personal plays will be hot. All evens out and gets us back ahead in the end. Hey, all you can do is put out games to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, you still need players to go out there and do their job. And we saw that with Cal Baptist yesterday, personal play of mine. Obviously, Cal Baptist didn't. Gave up the lead, ended up losing by 1. Petty, good morning. March Madness package will probably not be out until closer to conference tournament games. Soon, though. Very soon. Very soon it'll probably... it'll be here before you know it. Just taking a look real quick. I think the conference tournament, at least for the Pac-12, is not until late this year. The 10th through the 13th of March. So I'd expect to start seeing, the March Madness package start showing up in the next week or two. 2 weeks probably. Ronald Brown says your boy's about ready to join the family. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for the referral, brother. Cody, you're very welcome, man. Chad, this is not a members-only show, so you want to know about members-only stuff, you need to either ask in the appropriate place or email. I did have that little disclaimer on Cal Baptist. I thought they'd be able to handle them. They have shown that they can win on back-to-back, but unfortunately, they slipped up a little yesterday. Whenever you're ready, Seth, right? We're here. We're not going anywhere. Small board today. Not many games up on the board today. Seth says, about ready to join is like saying, I'm about ready to make some money. Exactly. I'm about ready to make some more money today. Thank you, Jorge. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Anthony, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. The combo package did make its big awaited debut. I see a few of you, including Sylvester as well, Trent, jumped on the combo package. Glad to have that one back. Do I ever give out any stuff on the NHL on the live show? Sometimes. NHL's not my department. So I don't pick the NHL plays. We've got guys that do the NHL. I do some every now and then for myself or for clients. But the NHL is not my specialty. Not to say that I don't do well at it, but it's we've got experts for that in the NHL. Although I did play it, coach it growing up, so I at least have some clue. Alonzo, it's snowing in Monterrey, Mexico. Holy snap. Stay warm. Jorge says the NHL shouldn't be anyone's department, right? No, we've got guys that are pretty damn good capping the NHL. NHL had a great week last week for everybody that was on it. Omar says Cal Baptist was good all the way to the last couple minutes. They did. They absolutely just gave it up at the end. Anthony, yes, thank you for jumping on board the combo package. The combo package is back. The combo package is back. Cody, yeah, the NHL is a standalone package. It's $100 a week, or it's normally $600 for the entire season, but they still have that promo code for the season, which makes the entire season and playoffs $300 if you enter the promo code NHL50. They don't really advertise it, but that promo code is still available, NHL50. You get the entire season for $300 or a week for $100. So yeah, NHL all by itself. Sylvester says never watch ESPN for betting advice, right? Rolt Brown, where's the join tab for members only? It should be down by the subscribe button, or it's right here. I'll post it in the comment section, but you are already a member. But I don't know if you what membership level you have, but there is a link right to it. Balmy minus 20 in the Great White North. Holy hell. You guys are killing me with this cold weather. I'm kind of glad that it's nice and warm by me. Do I like baseball the most? I enjoy betting on baseball. It's the longest season that there is, so we make a shit ton of money betting it. I'm not a huge fan of going to the games, but I'll go to a game every now and then, but I'm not like a huge diehard go to the game and sit at a baseball game for 3.5, 4 hours fan. But yeah, I love capping it, love betting on it. I'd rather bet on it and than go to a game, if that makes any sense. What stays in the members, what shows up in the members area stays in the members area, folks. Just remember that. Thomas says, come on, guys, we're only at 46 likes. Hit the thumbs up, right? J-Rock says, the best part about a baseball game is drinking the beer. Exactly. I got to tell you, it's supposed to be a nice and cool, crisp 64. That's like jacket and like bundle up weather out here in the desert. That's cold. That's cold. Matt says, what's up, Kyle? Great to have you back in the office. No, it's not great to be back in the office. I'd rather be out fishing. Maybe doing a little rock crawling, something like that, while the weather's nice. I will tell you this, though. It's supposed to be a nice 64 today. But let's see here. By Friday, it's supposed to be back into the 70s, 72 Friday, 76 on Saturday. Next Tuesday is supposed to be 82 degrees. Leo, no. My personal plays have not been sent out yet. They have not been sent out. They'll be sent out after the live show. But I can tell you that water up at the lake's real cold. I did just get a dry suit. It finally showed up. I ordered a dry suit on Black Friday. It finally showed up. And I'm ready to go surfing. Got to get me some booties. Ready to go surfing. Jorge, we put out content 7 days a week. Sometimes I'm not in the office. I do have a life where I try not to go to the office every single day if I don't have to. And sometimes I go on vacation. When I go on vacation, you guys get to go with me. So that's 75 degrees warmer than us, right? Mitchell, tell my buddy Nick to jump into the NBA games tonight. Jump into the NBA games tonight. Anthony, the person that does the swag packages was out with COVID. I know he just got back into the office, I think, the end of this last week. So it's not out of our office that they're doing it. It's out of the other office. And I know that he was the only one that was doing it. And so, obviously, when he went out, they had him quarantined for 2 weeks, and he didn't test positive until the end of that second week. Jeff told me I can't leave the chair, right? So they should start resuming. It's only one guy doing it. He could only do so many boxes in a day. But they were getting him. He had about half done before he went down. I'm just glad that he absolutely made it back. Yeah, Shane, you went on vacation, right? You didn't know it. You went on vacation. You were at beautiful Lake Havasu. Actually, Jeff, you tell me to leave the chair. Everybody says I can't leave the chair, and Jeff's the one telling me to go on vacation. Whew, here we are talking about the corona, and I got to sneeze. All right, so small board today, but I like those small boards. Ten games on the board today. Well, 11 if you count the Idaho State game. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Right, J-Rock? Virginia at Florida State, East Tennessee, Chattanooga. Washington at old Washington State. Little Pac-12 matchup. Yeah, Jeff, the guy said yesterday, Dingbat said I took too much personal time. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate that. Texas Southern, Jackson State. Houston Baptist, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. USC Upstate against Presbyterian later today. Murray State against SIU Edwardsville. Stephen F. Austin against New Orleans. Eastern Kentucky, Tennessee State, Hampton and Longwood. Small little board for the college hoops. Alex, they're already posted, brother. Just need to log in. But premium plays are posted. Premium plays are posted. The NHL is out. Soccer is out. The only thing that is not out is my personal plays, but those will be out after the live show today. After today's live show, games will be going out. And then we'll be back live again. Remember, we'll be back live at 2:30 Eastern Time. 2:30 Eastern Time for the members-only live show. If you're not part of the nation, you're all going to miss out. So click that button right there, that join button or that link that I just posted, and come join the nation. Games, everything's double from a week ago. Bitcoin's not double. But Bitcoin had a nice little run, that's for sure. 47.4 right now. Actually, 48. Good old Drake yesterday. Games, I'm doing good, brother. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Alrighty. Sylvester said Spurs in that first quarter had you like, oh man. And then you seen that premium play came back and was a winner. Leading at the half. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. Chris, did you email me or the company? Did you email the company's email address? Or mine? I'll log into mine. I wasn't logged in at all yet. But I'll take a look, brother. Must have emailed the company because I don't have one. All right, so going to jump right into it. We're going to start breaking down some games. Let me log into some stuff here. Make sure we get the most updated and accurate odds. Let me log into our live odds. Absolutely. Go Bucks with the big Super Bowl win for us. I know he's been busy with family, Shane. I chatted with him yesterday. Taking a quick gander at some college basketball futures. I'd have to say the two major favorites. DJ Ayers, welcome to the nation. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming to the green side. Looking at some future opportunities. Gonzaga leading the charge at plus 280. Baylor leading the charge right there behind him at plus 325. They have to be the two favorites right there, big time, to win it all on April 5th. Michigan a plus 750, Villanova a plus 1200. Illinois plus 1600, Houston plus 1800. Jeff's team plus 1800 for Iowa. I'd have to say some sleepers in there to make a run. Oregon always seems to pull it together in the tournament and make a deep run. But I don't know if they can make that deep of a run, but plus 6,600 is enticing. UCLA plus 6,600. USC leading the Pac-12 at plus 4,000. Wisconsin a plus 2,800. Florida State plus 2,800. I'm sure if they get past Virginia today, who's a plus 2,200, either those are going to flip-flop or Virginia's just going to get better. But I'd have to tell you, hold on 1 second. I kind of like Villanova at the plus 1,200 mark. I do like Villanova this year quite a bit. I think that's a bargain, and I don't see Villanova's odds getting worse. Me mom, are premium plays considered better than your personal plays? Premium plays are put out by the entire company. I don't own the company. So, obviously, premium plays lead the charge. Premium plays are put out by all of us here. Both win and both will treat you properly, though. The rewinds just said they're about the same by about the end of the year. It's about correct. Good assessment of it. Very fair assessment. But yeah, the premium plays are the company's flagship. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Alrighty. Time to break down our first game. Let me adjust this real quick. Give me 1 second. Get everything set up here, situated, and we're going to do some breakdowns. Gonna do some breakdowns for everybody. Villanova got smashed by Creighton. They absolutely dominated them. I think they beat them by 17 or 18, something like that. Creighton, definitely a good three-point team. They're a sleeper. They're a sleeper. That's for sure. Alrighty. So I'm just logging into everything. That way we can start our breakdowns. Not many games, so we're going to try and get through a few of them. Obviously, I probably won't get through all of them. We'll take a look at that early one. I know you guys were wanting that one. Stephen F. Austin and New Orleans. Yeah, me mom, guaranteed Sunday treated everybody right. Guaranteed Saturday treated everybody right. My game of the week treated everybody right. FC's guaranteed max fight pick treated everybody right. Andre, I agree. Ohio State and Michigan are sleepers if Baylor, the Zags don't come through. I do like Michigan, plus 750. I do like them. I do like them. Absolutely, Sylvester. Absolutely. My personal plays will be going out after the live show, but before the second live show. Stephen F. Austin, New Orleans coming up. Let me pop up this breakdown for you. I'm going to try and get through a few of them. Put you guys on something good. Hopefully we'll see all of you back. Later today for the members only live show. Jared, I don't have that up on that page. I just moved over to the game odds. Stephen F. Austin laying 11 minus 115. New Orleans plus 11 minus 105. which means you can get plus 11.5 minus $1.15. Sarge says, definitely love the New Orleans plus 11 at FanDuel. Total is set over and under 151.5 point minus $1.15. A little high of a total here. First half numbers, Stephen F. Austin laying 6.5, plus 6.5 for New Orleans. First half total set at 71.5. Louisville Sluggers, what's going on, brother? You're very welcome. Penny fishing was very slow, but I ended up moving up to 44th out of 178, which still sucked for me. But I did catch the day 3 big fish, which won me $1,000, a 586 largemouth, so that was good. Games members only live shows at 2:30 Eastern time. 2:30 Eastern time. And yes, the rumors are true. The combo package is back. The combo package is back. A week of premium plays, week of my personal plays, guaranteed Saturday, the Sunday guaranteed play, and the UFC max fight pick for $3. That is back for a limited time only. All right, so jumping in to the SFA game and New Orleans. Let's start out with New Orleans. 4-12 on the year, 3-5 there in conference play in the Sunland Conference. They've lost 3 straight to Southeastern Louisiana, Northwestern State, and Nicholls State. Before that, they did have 3 wins: Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, McNeese State, and Incarnate Word 86-64. Before that, they were losing to absolutely anybody and everybody to start the year. BYU smashing them, Texas A&M, Louisiana, Campbell, Jacksonville, Louisiana, Rice, and Stephen F. Austin, who has already played, or who they're playing today. They've already played. They played back on January 2nd. They lost 78-67. They lost by 11 points. They were on the road. They get them at home today, where, let's be honest, it's the only place New Orleans has ever notched a victory so far this year. While they do have a neutral site victory against Florida National, non-rated game. Other than that, they did have 3 straight home wins. Taking a look at Stephen F. Austin, guys, the Lumberjacks. Kyle Keller. I mean, anybody named Kyle's got to be a good individual, so maybe this coach will get it done for us. Just kidding. I would never base my bet on somebody's name. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Time is the first premium play. Stephen F. Austin, guys, 12-3 on the year. 8-1 there in conference play, in the Sunland Conference. Winners of 3 straight. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi beat them on the front end and the back end with the beatdown 84-75, then 80-68. They also beat Sam Houston State 78-68. Their only loss of this year, as well as their only loss since their loss against Louisiana Monroe on December 12th, was a January 27th 82-62 beatdown by Abilene Christian. Other than that, they've played near perfect. No close battles, no scares, none of that stuff. Stephen F. Austin has been absolutely rolling there in the Sunland Conference. When you start taking a look at teams side by side, first of all, there's no real comparison when it comes to the offense capabilities of Stephen F. Austin against New Orleans. New Orleans is outmatched. They're outsized by almost 2.5 inches. And what Stephen F. Austin does on the boards, they are the 5th best offensive rebounding team in the entire country, number 1 in their conference, which they're also the number 1 offense in their conference as well. But let's take a look at New Orleans. 51.8% shooting from the field. Very lackluster, below Division I average of 32.9% from three-point range. They do convert 52.8% of their 2-point attempts. Quality free throw shooting team, 72.4%. a little bit above Division I average. But when you take a look at Stephen F. Austin and you take a look at their offense, they're number one in the Sunland Conference in offense in nearly every category. 57.5% shooting from the field. 40.4% of their rebounds are offensive rebounds. Thomas, I was trying to remove that for you. I'm not sure why you put that one in there, but got it removed for you. 34.6% conversion of their three-point attempts. 59.4% conversion of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Shane says the only thing New Orleans does better is free throws. That's if you take the all-year-long numbers. If you take the what has been going on lately, they've both played either 8 or 9 conference play games. If you take conference play numbers only, Stephen F. Austin is the better free throw shooting team at 72.9%. They beat them by 0.5%. As in conference play only, New Orleans is hitting 72.4%, which is 0.5% below. Two-foul participation, I'd say, favors New Orleans. Not by much, though. New Orleans is in it 13% of the time, 27% for Stephen F. Austin, which will give a slight advantage. Thomas, that's funny, brother. Slight advantage on the two-foul participation, but not enough to really factor into a big equation here. Both go to the bench for nearly 30% of their total minutes played by bench personnel. Point distribution. Stephen F. Austin relies on that two-point play for over almost 62% of their total points. They're not a big, relier on the three ball, and they can knock it down pretty well at 34.6% conversion rate. They only rely on the three-pointer for 18% of their total points in every game. As far as this one goes, I'd like to be able to say I could back New Orleans, but I just can't here. I know they lost by 6 to Southeastern Louisiana. I know they lost by 8 to Northwestern on the road. They lost by 24 in a beatdown to Nicholls State. But the way they play at home is impressive. I mean, they do have 3 wins at home. And let's be honest, they've only played at home 4 times. They're winning 75% of the time at home. And the only home loss that they have, they lost by 3. So that point scares me. I can't back New Orleans for anything. But I don't think I could play Stephen F. Austin in today's situation. As far as the total goes, over and under 151.5. For me personally, I think it gets close. I don't know if it's enough for me to want to bet it, but I definitely think it gets close to the over. I do lean towards the over 151.5, but again, I'm not going to have anything on Stephen F. Austin. That's just me personally. And I can't put any money on a shit team like New Orleans. But I do lean towards the over 151.5. Nathan says, give me the over. Exactly. If I was going to do anything on this one, I'd take the over. But that's me personally. But again, I think there's better opportunities out there to strike today. Just because it's the first game on the board doesn't mean you have to bet it. Just remember that, guys. Just because it's on the board doesn't mean you have to play it. That's for sure. Jared, no, I don't like the first half either. I know you guys are asking me so you guys could try and find something to bet on it. If I was going to bet on it, which I'm not, I'd be betting on the over. If I was doing anything, I'd be betting on the over. Next up that we're going to take a look at the Murray State SIU Edwardsville game. Anthony says take a pass on a game. It's definitely okay to take a pass on a game. That is a fact. Duke, send me an email with your username. You, sir, congratulations. Guessed correctly the final score of our game yesterday. Congratulations. Reading through some of these comments on YouTube. You guys crack me up. Love it. Anthony says, taking a pass on the game can save me money. No doubt about it. Oh, yeah, K-Diggs. The last time they played a team with a winning record, they got blown out. Absolutely. But again, it doesn't mean that I got to put any money on the game or bet a game. Murray State 11-9 on the year, going up against SIU Edwardsville 8-11, 6-7 in conference play there in the Ohio Valley Conference. Look at the numbers at this one. SIU Edwardsville, the home dog plus 11.5, minus 106, which means you can get plus 12 at minus 116. Minus 114 is the juice to lay 11.5 on Murray State. They are a minus 750 money line favorite. Over and under set at 138.5. Murray State laying 6.5 in the first half. Over and under at 65.5 as well. Taking a look at Murray State 11-9 on the year for the Racers, guys. Matt McMahon and the Racers 8-7 in the Ohio Valley Conference. Winners of 3 straight, beating Tennessee Martin 84-55 in a beatdown. We rode that one to a victory. Southeast Missouri State, they beat them by 20. We rode that one. Then they had their 12-point victory over Eastern Kentucky on the road. Their last loss came on February 4th against Morehead State, losing 66-56 as well. Now, here they are playing SIU Edwardsville, who they will play again. This is the front end where they're on the road. They'll play them again in just a couple days on the 20th. All right, they'll play them in 5 days for game number 2. When you take a look at SIU Edwardsville, first of all, 8-11, 0 consistency in winning games whatsoever. They're 6-7. They're in conference playing the Ohio Valley Conference. Brian Barone and the Cougars need a monster game today, and they're going to definitely need a lot of luck to get through Murray State today. They are coming off their last loss in their last game played on Saturday against Jacksonville State, losing 80-60. They did have a big win over Tennessee Tech, 81-63. Who Murray State did win and did beat on their own home court. But it wasn't a giant blowout like it should have been. They struggled against Tennessee Tech. They did win. They pulled away at the end, 72-63. Take a look at the side-by-side comparison. First of all, SIU Edwardsville has played 13 conference play games, 15 conference play games for Murray State. Safe to say we can use the what you're doing now numbers, which are conference play numbers, rather than the all-season numbers against some gimme teams as well. Kamal, you're very welcome, brother. You're very welcome. You're very welcome on that monster weekend. Virginia generally scores less points in conference play in the ACC. except against certain teams. Now, let's talk about Murray State on the road. They have the number 3 offense and the number 3 defense. They're in the Ohio Valley Conference. They are shooting 56% from the field, 36.5% conversion from three-point range, 57.1% conversion of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 66.7% free throw shooting. Very poor free throw shooting numbers in conference play. Except does your MacBook only have USB-C ports, no Thunderbolt, no USB? All I have is the Lightning. All I have is the Lightning ports. That's it. I've got 4 Lightning ports on it. That's it. And then a headphone jacket. Welcome to the new Apple, Seth. Welcome to the new Apple. The rest of Murray State, they come in with a very small height advantage, not much, about a little bit less than a half inch on average per player. Take a look at SIU Edwardsville, guys. They hit 51% from the field. Remember, these are conference play numbers only, which are what you're doing for me now. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. And remember, the members-only live shows and the members-only videos are always archived. They're right there on our YouTube channel. So you can always go back and watch them, Jared. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. SIU Edwardsville, 51% from the field, 33.5% conversion from three-point range, 51.4% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They also struggle from the charity stripe, a 68% free throw shooting team. Quality offensive rebounding numbers by SIU Edwardsville at 30.9% of their rebounds come from the offensive kind. Murray State struggles in this category. 2-foul participation favors nobody here as Murray State's in at 10% to the 14% of SIU Edwardsville. Both go to the bench for over 30% of their total minutes played. Point distribution. Murray State's going to rely on that 3 ball for about 34% of their total points. They're going to take plenty of 3-point opportunities. And they're going to try and seize the moment from out deep. They don't rely on the free throw for very much. Just 14% of their total points come from the charity stripe, much like SIU Edwardsville. That's at 17%. Both of these teams struggle from the charity stripe. They're not a real big dependent when it comes to it. When it comes to the line on this one, 11.5. Murray State's rolling. Their last 2 games, blowouts by 20, by 29, both were at home. Their win by 12 against Eastern Kentucky was on the road. They had a 17-point blowout over Southeast Missouri State on the road. They had a 22-point blowout on Tennessee Martin on the road. But as far as this one goes, I can see this one being a little closer than a lot of people want. I think the 11.5 that you would have to lay with Murray State is a lot. Hell, you can get 12 minus $1.15 for SIU Edwardsville. But I like Murray State. Murray State's made me a lot of money. I've timed them right an extreme amount of time this year, last year, and the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that. We make a lot of money betting on the Ohio Valley Conference or against the Ohio Valley Conference, the OVC. While I think Murray State laying the 11.5 is the play, I think that line is juiced so much by the books on purpose, knowing that Murray State should blow them out. Honestly, I see the line being around 7.5 on the road, to be honest. I think Murray State covers. If the line was 7.5, I think they walk in a park. 11.5, I think it'll be very close. Too close for comfort. They may jump out to a 20-point lead and slowly give it back to SIU Edwardsville, who comes in for the back door late in the game. Duke, yep, that's fine, brother. So as far as this one goes, I like Murray State, but I got to stay off of it. I like Murray State laying the 11.5, but myself personally, I think there's better opportunities out there. Murray State laying 6.5 in the first half, still, it's a hard pass for me on this one. As much as I like Murray State, and they are the better team, I just think SIU Edwardsville will have enough to probably hang in it and probably do some backdoor damage. So for me, that's just a stay away for me. That's just a hard pass, stay away from me. But again, I know a lot of you guys will be betting it, so it's my lean on that one. Again, Primetime Yoke SIU for you. I could absolutely see them hanging in. Absolutely see them hanging in it. I think that's a tough game. I think it's a tough game because the bookmakers have it juiced. Now, if it was 7.5, it would be Murray State, ride or die, baby. But being able to get 12 for SIU Edwardsville that's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. So for me, nice little hard pass. Now the next one that we're going to take a look at. All right. Now the next one that we're going to take a look at, we're going to take a look at that old Virginia and Florida State game. Fred White is what guaranteed? Real Champ, what's going on, brother? If you guys haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. Let us know you appreciate all the support, all the content that we put out. We definitely appreciate all the love and support from you guys. Only thing that we ask is that you hit that thumbs up button. No, Fred, it's a free play. It's a free small free play at that. But glad we stopped you from getting evicted. I seen your comment on YouTube. Glad we were able to stop you from getting evicted. Maybe now we'll make your car payment for you. Seth says, Fred, don't bet the rent, bet the car payment too, right? I'm right along there with you, Nathan. Real Champ definitely swept the board on premium plays yesterday. UCF and Cincinnati over 134.5 yesterday. Maryland on the money line winner. Spurs on the money line minus 125 winner. 3-0 for the Premiums. Big Sunday guarantee play was a blowout on the over in the Clippers game. All right, so next one up, Virginia, Florida State. I see a lot of you guys were talking about that one earlier. This is the marquee matchup of the day. You can have a highly ranked offense, Chad, and still play at a slower pace because you're efficient and you take good shots. A lot of times you see faster paced teams and their offense isn't ranked very high because they go too fast and they take shitty shots. So while Virginia's pace of play is near the bottom of the pack, their shooting is some of the best in the league. And that's why their offense is a top 10 offense based on adjusted efficiencies in our system. Florida State, no slouch either. They come in with the 14th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies, strength of schedules, opponent strength of schedule, etc., etc. Where the big difference is on the defense. Virginia coming in with a top 10 defense, ranked 10th in our system, 48th for Florida State. Conference play numbers, Virginia obviously number 1 in the ACC on defense. Number 2 on offense based on adjusted efficiencies in conference play. Florida State leading the charge on offense and number 4 on defense. J-Rock says this isn't your dad's Virginia team. They can score. They can score. They're very capable of playing a super fast pace if needed. Higher scoring game. And then they can slow it down and play that lockdown style Virginia that we know, which is only improving. Tony Bennett is a coaching coach. And unlike Coach K over at Duke, that pansy who's being a crybaby, Tony Bennett has done a fantastic job with his team. Starting 2 seniors, a junior, and a freshman on average. Jay Huff, Sam Hauser should be big players in the game today. That 7'1" senior. Trey Murphy. There's a reason why they're 15-3. Plus 2,200 to win it all. I think you have to throw Virginia in the sleeper conversation. And very well worth a look when it comes to a futures bet. Especially at plus 2,200. Now, take a look at the rest of their schedule, and I'm going to throw an idea at you. They get Florida State today. They get Duke, who they'll probably be a 2-point favorite on the road against Duke. NC State, they'll probably be an 11.5 or 12-point favorite. They'll have a big game against Miami and then a game against Louisville to end the regular season. When or if they get past Florida State today and they don't suffer their 4th loss, they've lost 3. They had a absolute devastating shocker in their second game of the season, losing to San Francisco 61-60. They lost to Gonzaga and Virginia Tech. And they got beat down by Gonzaga and Virginia Tech. But Virginia is a coaching coach. Tony Bennett is a coaching coach. He is always improving his kids, working on their game and their fundamentals. Not to say that the other teams are not, but I like what I see out of Tony Bennett each and every single year. They have a very senior team, starting 2 seniors and a junior. And as far as the deep run goes, assuming they get past Florida State today, if they get past Florida State today as a dog and went outright on the road in a very tough game, that plus 2,200 futures bet is going to go away. This could very well, assuming they win today, they could very well be the best number that we see for them to win for the rest of the season. Jeff says they're the defending national champs. Exactly. And they know how to get it done when it matters. The regular season doesn't matter. What we see in the regular season, they just got to get in the tournament. And obviously that ranking to get a number one seed obviously helps. As far as Florida State, same can be said for Florida State. I wouldn't say, if you take their all season long numbers and say they're that comparable, because there are some big differences between these programs when you go out of conference play. Florida State's played 9 conference play games to Virginia's 13. Florida State is 11-3 on the year, with losses to UCF, Clemson, and Georgia Tech. Let's take a look. I mean, Florida State lost to Clemson, right? Virginia smashed Clemson 85-50 on the road in South Carolina. Florida State lost to Georgia Tech just a couple Saturdays ago. They lost 76-65 on the road. Virginia beat Georgia Tech on their own home court, 57-49. They also beat them at home, 64-62, in a very tough, close game as well. So to compare the teams, side-by-side comparison, I'd have to say isn't really the same. K-Dig sounds like I like Virginia. I like winning programs. I like winning programs. I like winning coaches. I like betting on teams that make me money with consistency. I like grinders. Nathan says a good statement. Game for the Cavaliers. K-Dig says I like winning money, right? We'll take a look at the numbers. We will take a look at the numbers. Balls is a game time decision. But more than likely, he's going to sit. More than likely, he will sit. I would not expect him to play, but then again, I would not surprise me. But again, he's listed as a game time decision, as Nathan said. The 7-foot center, Balsa. Balsa Koprivica, the 7'1" sophomore. Big old boy, 240 pounds. I mean, he splits most of the time with a cream gray anyways. All right, so take a look at the side-by-side numbers. If you use conference play numbers, you can see some things that are similar. No doubt about it, right off the bat, Florida State is the bigger team. By almost 2 inches, like 1 3/4 inches on average for every player coming out of Florida State. Florida State is the bigger team. They should be the more physical team. This is going to be one of the matchups of the week, in my opinion. I love this game. I'm very excited to see the outcome of this game. I think this game's going to show us a lot. On what to expect and what to look for down later on in the season. Conference tournament. Make a big run in March Madness. You take a look at Florida State's record. Take a look at their wins. North Florida, Indiana, overtime victory. Florida, Georgia Tech, Gardner-Webb, NC State, North Carolina, Louisville, Clemson, Miami, and Wake Forest. They need this win more than Virginia needs a win. Florida State needs a statement win, and this would be it. Here they are, favored at home. Laying 1.5 minus $1.10. Plus 1.5 for Virginia on the road. Plus 105 on the money line. Minus 125 money line favorite for Florida State. Over and under set at 128 points. First half numbers, Virginia plus a half, over and under 60. Virginia's lost 2 neutral site games and a road game against Virginia Tech. As far as the numbers, we'll use conference play only numbers because that's what's, been happening as of recently. Let's start with Virginia on offense. They have the second best offense in the ACC, the 11th overall in the entire, 10th overall in the entire country in our system. 57.7% from the field, 41.2% conversion from three-point range. Florida State's going to have to step up their three-point defense, and they're going to have to play a game for the ages if they want to compete. Virginia averaging 54.5% of all their two-point plays being converted, nearly 80% free throw success rate, 79.3% conversion from the charity stripe. That number's over 80% all year long. Florida State on offense, they do have the number one offense in the ACC, 57.8% shooting from the field, 0.1% better than Virginia. Not much. Three-point shooting, number one in the ACC, 41.8%. However, they're going to be going up against a very solid three-point shooting defense in Virginia that's giving up just 30%. Florida State converting 55% of their two-point plays, 77.4% free throw shooting. When you take a look at the defense, both of them have a quality defense, but I do believe Virginia is a step above when it comes to defense. Virginia holding teams to 46.4% shooting overall, 30% from out deep, 47.2% conversion of all their two-point plays by opponents. Florida State does give up similar numbers, 47.7%. Florida State giving up 33% from three-point range, 46% of all the two-point plays. Two-foul participation, null and void. Virginia in it just 6% compared to Florida State's 1%. Florida State, a deep bench, going to the bench for nearly 40% of their total minutes played compared to Virginia at 22%. Virginia's going to live and die by that 3-ball. If their 3-ball is off, or Florida State steps up and can defend the 3 exceptionally well, then Virginia's going to be in for a world of hurt. But taking a look at what Virginia did to Georgia Tech or Clemson, which are teams that Florida State has had trouble with this year. Hell, they even lost to UCF by 15 on their own home court. I think when it's all said and done, Virginia will wear them down and pull away. As far as, let's start with the total. Total set over and under 128. When you see Virginia and Duke play, they always have this low total posted. Back in Duke's prime days, I'm using it as an example. Last season, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. Virginia and Duke, they'd always be like, oh, amazing offense, amazing defense. Duke's got a stellar defense. Virginia's got a stellar offense. Oh, it's going to be a low-scoring game, and boom. You guys all get your asses kicked when there's 150 or 160 points up on the board because you guys all took the under. Happens all the time when you see 2 quality offenses and 2 quality defenses, or 2 great offenses and 2 great defenses. Something happens, something breaks. Virginia has already shown us they can play up to the level of competition that they're playing, or they can play down to a lesser competition. As far as this one goes, Virginia plus the 1.5 is where my money is at. And that is a free play for you guys. I do lean towards the over 128. And I have to say that's a strong lean, probably worth, a couple $100 for me on the over. But as far as the actual game goes, Virginia plus the 1.5. I'll take the better team. I'll take the better coach team. And I'll take the points. You're going to give me points with Virginia. If they were laying points on the road, I may say the other side. But you're going to give me points with Virginia, I'll take it. I will take it. Free play, putting it in the comment section right now. I do agree, Nathan. K-Dig says tease both the over and Virginia. Might be worthy right there. But yes, free play Virginia plus the 1.5. Lock it in. That should be a great game right there. Now, as far as the first half number goes, I'm staying off of the first half, all of that. Not messing with it. The board's right there. Just not using it today. I felt like we really advanced with that. The board's right there. Board is right there. It's looking pretty. It's right there. Just don't feel like using it. Big board is feeling left out. Nah. Big board wants people to watch the show. I only have one free play. That's all I have for you guys today. We'll be live again in 2.5 hours. But again, that is not your daily free play. That is your free play from Cap Nation Live. If you want more stuff, if you want more goods, live show at 2:30 Eastern Time by clicking the join button. Remember, the live show is for Cap Nation family members. That's the $14.99 membership. If you have the $9.99 membership, you could always upgrade through YouTube for $5 a month more. Thank you, Les. Appreciate that. Nathan, you had to cancel your fishing trip since it's snowing? Hey, the fish bite in the snow, brother. The fish bite in the snow, shipmate. No excuses. Got to go out in the inclement weather. They bite good. J-Rock says free play is guaranteed to be free. Exactly, for that one guy. Hey, you guys want to take Florida State? By all means, take Florida State. I don't get them all right. Sometimes I get one wrong. Sometimes we get one wrong. K-Diggs, how do you upgrade? You go to our main YouTube page where you see all the videos. Click on the membership tab at the top where it says membership. Then click on your user icon in the upper right-hand corner. Then choose settings and then billing and payment. And I guess you have to enable quick purchase by entering your password. This is what somebody reported to us on how to do it. So there's the instructions. Me Mom says Virginia plus a 2 by the half a point. It's not a bad idea. I think they get the job done today. I think I'm going to lock in a futures before this game on Virginia. Weather plus 2,200. I don't see Virginia dropping as far as the future price go, or getting any better, getting any higher, excuse me. And plus 2,200 is a great buy. 1,000 to win 22,000. Kenny likes Virginia as well. Jeff says Virginia money line. Virginia was at 1.5, Jay Shep. They were always plus 1.5. Probably be the favorite before the night's up, before that game goes off. All right, folks, that's what I have for you guys today for Cap Nation Live. We'll be live again tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Time. 10:30 Eastern Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Remember, thank you, Brent. Yeah, I appreciate that. Art says, always remember players have to show up and play. Damn straight. Games and games, Virginia's plus 2,200. Jeff, you're welcome. Danny Lopez is UVA future. Thank you all, Brent. Appreciate that. Dora Johnson, you're welcome. All right, guys and gals, we'll see you guys all live. See all the members, the Cap Nation family members, for the next members-only live show in 2.5 hours. If you're on my personal plays or you signed up for that combo package, I'll be sending those out in about a half hour. Small lean, Jay Shep, on the Virginia over. Like 1/10 of what I would normally bet. All right, guys and gals, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Please wager responsibly, as always. If you haven't done so on your way out the door, hit that thumbs up button for us on your way out the door. We greatly appreciate it. All right, guys and gals. Good luck, everybody, and we will see you guys all at the Members Only Live show. And if you're not there, we'll see you on the live show tomorrow.